All right, so look, let's get one thing straight. If your change isn't for you, then your change is suspect. Your change can't be because your kids or because your spouse or because whatever. Your change needs to be because you know that you need to change. Why do I say this? Many times in the counseling settings, I tell my clients that they can't depend on their rehabilitation. They can't depend on their change to be what it's supposed to be if it's dependent on their kids or their spouse. To wit, let me tell you what I mean. I'll hear stuff like, man, I gotta change for my kids. Man, I gotta change so that I don't lose my wife. While those things sound good on the surface, at the core of that resides a codependency. At the core of that resides a type of toxic connection. Because as I tell my clients, and I'm sharing with you right now, what if the kids don't want to talk to you? What if the spouse doesn't want you? What happens to your change? If your change is dependent upon something or someone other than you and your sincere confession and your sincere need and recognition to change, then your change is suspect. Your change is now in the hands of somebody else. So don't change for your kids. Don't change for your spouse. Change because you know you need to, so that when relationships fail you, so that when situations aren't going your way, your change remains intact. There's nothing wrong with wanting to change for people and to restore relationships. But be careful, because if those relationships go south, if things go sour, what happens to your change?